What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a big one. A question I get asked all the time. How do you talk to a girl you like without your voice shaking, your palms sweating, and your mind going completely blank? We've all been there. You see her, your heart starts pounding, and all the cool, witty things you thought of saying just vanish. You end up either saying nothing or muttering something super awkward. Well, today, that ends. I'm going to give you a complete guide from mindset to actual conversation starters that will help you approach her with confidence and actually have a fun, engaging chat. So grab a notebook or just listen closely, because this is going to be a game changer for your dating life. First things first, let's talk about the biggest obstacle: your own mind. The fear of rejection is real, and it can be paralyzing. But here's the thing you need to understand. You're putting way too much pressure on this one single interaction. You're not proposing marriage. You're just starting a conversation. Reframe it in your head. Your goal isn't to get her number or a date in the first 30 seconds. Your goal is simply to have a pleasant, brief interaction and see if there's a vibe. That's it. Lower the stakes, and you'll lower your anxiety. Think of it like this. You're just two people sharing a moment. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's just a moment that didn't connect, and you can move on, no big deal. The world keeps spinning. The second part of this mental game is to stop putting her on a pedestal. Yes, she's beautiful and seems amazing, but she's also a regular human being. She has good days and bad days. She probably has weird quirks, loves silly memes, and maybe even gets nervous talking to new people too. When you idealize her, you create this huge gap between you, making her seem unattainable. See her as an equal, a person you'd genuinely like to get to know, not a prize to be won. This shift in perspective is crucial. It changes your entire energy from one of a nervous fan to that of a cool, interesting peer. Remember, confidence isn't about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about knowing you're enough, just as you are. Okay, so your mindset is right. You're feeling a bit more relaxed. Now, what do you actually say? This is where most guys get stuck. They wait for the perfect opening line. Spoiler alert, it doesn't exist. The best opening line is almost always situational and observational. It's about what's happening right here, right now. This makes the conversation feel natural and not like you just walked up with a pre-written script. Are you in a coffee shop? You could say something like, "Wow, that looks amazing. I can never decide what to get here. What do you recommend?" Or, "Is that the new seasonal drink? I've been wanting to try it." It's simple, it's relevant, and it opens the door for her to respond easily. Let's break down some other scenarios. If you're at a bookstore, you could comment on the book she's holding. "Oh, I've heard great things about that author. Have you read any of their other stuff?" If you're at a concert, they're amazing live, aren't they? What's your favorite song by them? The key is to notice something in your shared environment and make a light, positive comment or ask a simple question about it. This is so much better than a generic, "Hey, how's it going?" which often leads to a dead-end good. You exchange. Be present, be observant, and use your surroundings as your wingman. It shows you're aware and engaged with the world around you, which is an attractive quality. Now, once you've broken the ice, how do you keep the conversation from dying out and becoming boring? The secret is to avoid interview mode. Don't just fire off a list of questions. Where are you from? What do you do? What are your hobbies? It feels like a job interview and puts all the pressure on her to perform. Instead, use a technique I call statement question. You make a statement, then follow it up with a related question. For example, instead of just asking, "Do you like to travel?" try something like, "I just got back from a trip to the mountains. It was incredible. I love being outdoors. Are you more of a city person or a nature person?" See the difference? You're sharing a bit about yourself first, which makes her feel more comfortable sharing in return. It turns the conversation into a collaborative exchange, a dance, rather than an interrogation. Another huge tip for keeping things interesting is to listen. I mean, really listen. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. When she says something, pick up on the details. If she mentions she plays guitar, don't just say, "Oh, cool." Ask her what kind of music she likes to play, how long she's been playing, or if she's ever played in a band. This shows you're genuinely interested in her as a person, not just trying to impress her. People love to talk about their passions. If you can get her talking about something she loves, she'll associate that positive feeling with you. And a great follow-up technique is to use the phrase, "That's interesting, tell me more about that." It's a simple, powerful invitation for her to open up and share more. Let's talk about body language and vibe, because communication is so much more than just words. First, smile. A genuine, warm smile is the most universal sign of friendliness. It instantly makes you more approachable. Make eye contact, but don't stare her down like a hawk. A good rule of thumb is to hold eye contact for a few seconds, then briefly look away, then look back. It shows you're engaged, but not overly intense. Stand up straight, with your shoulders back. Confident posture makes a huge difference. Don't cross your arms, as that can make you look closed off, and try to keep your hands out of your pockets. Use them to gesture naturally as you talk. Your nonverbal cues should say, "I'm open, friendly, and happy to be talking to you." What about humor? Being funny is a huge advantage, but you don't need to be a professional stand-up comedian. The best kind of humor in this situation is light, playful, and self-aware. Gently teasing or making a funny observation about the situation can work wonders. For example, if you both spill a little coffee, you could laugh and say, "Well, I guess we're not winning any gracefulness awards today." A little self-deprecating humor can be endearing, but don't overdo it to the point where you seem insecure. The goal is to share a laugh and create a fun, lighthearted atmosphere. Avoid sarcastic or negative humor, as it can easily be misinterpreted by someone who doesn't know you yet. Keep it positive and playful. So, how do you know when and how to end the conversation? This is another spot where guys often fumble. You don't want to overstay your welcome. A great conversation is like a great snack. It should leave you wanting a little more. If the chat has been going well for a few minutes, you're both smiling and laughing. That's your cue. You want to end it on a high note. You can say something like, "Well, hey, I have to get going, but I've really enjoyed talking to you. I'd love to continue this conversation sometime. Maybe we could grab a coffee or something." It's direct, confident, and clear. You've stated your intention without being pushy. If she seems receptive, that's when you can ask for her number. Say, "Cool, what's the best way to get in touch? Can I get your number?" And then have your phone ready. It's a smooth, confident flow. If she gives it to you, great. Send her a quick text later that day, something like, "Hey, it's James from the coffee shop. It was great meeting you today." This helps her save your number and keeps the momentum going. And what if she says no, or that she has a boyfriend? Be a gentleman, no problem at all. Just smile and say, "Totally understand. Well, it was really nice meeting you. Have a great day," and then walk away. How you handle rejection says a lot about your character. Being gracious and respectful will leave a positive impression, no matter what. To wrap it all up, let's do a quick recap. First, fix your mindset, lower the stakes, and see her as an equal. Second, use your environment to start a natural observational conversation. Third, keep it going with the statement question technique and by being an active listener. Fourth, use open, confident body language and a warm smile. Fifth, use light, playful humor to create a fun vibe. And finally, know when to end the conversation on a high note and ask for her number confidently but respectfully. It might sound like a lot, but it all boils down to this. Be a cool, normal, friendly person. That's it. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Your genuine, confident self is your most attractive self. Practice these steps. Start small, and you'll see your confidence and your success grow. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope these tips were super helpful. If you got value from this video, do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more content just like this. Drop a comment below and let me know which tip you're going to try first. I'll see you in the next one.